which is company oriented, like a CMMI level 3 or GDPR, you will see Everest IMS as the name. Whereas for a lot of the product related market guide certifications like your ITIL and so on, you may see Infraon, but don't get confused. So this is something which a lot of companies in India and across the globe are doing, where they have a different company name and a different brand name, but it's the same set of people. It's a single entity, and it's not that we are selling, no, we are reselling somebody else's software. It's all our homegrown products that we are bringing to the market. So a quick intro about the company. We are completely a software product company, and we are working in this space called AI Ops. So AI Ops is basically a modern way of doing IT monitoring and management by leveraging AI and machine learning algorithms in the backend. So we'll come to that a bit more in terms of what are the AI-based use cases when we talk about the product portfolio. Now, in terms of our presence, currently we are headquartered in Bangalore in India, and we have a registered office in US. But US is not really a target market for us as of yet. The reason we have this registered office is mainly to help us with some of the international dollar transactions. In terms of our target geographies, I would say we have a good set of customers in India and the neighboring countries like Nepal, Bhutan, and so on. And then two major international destinations for us are Southeast Asia and Middle Eastern Africa. So Southeast Asia, again, like me, I am basically heading the Africa and Middle East region. So like me, there is a counterpart called Suresh. So there, the major countries we are actively working on is Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, and then there are others like Vietnam, Cambodia, and so on, right? Then Middle East and Africa is very personal to me because I am the one who's actually driving this initiative. It's been no, around 2.5 to 3 years in Middle East. We have around 80, 90 customers across the GCC region, if I may call. So specifically your UAE, Qatar, Oman, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, and so on. And Africa, again, we are very new to Africa, to be very honest with you guys. But we see a lot of potential. We have a handful of customers, mostly through some known connects, partners who are having presence across Middle East and Africa. But now we have realized the potential in the region in Africa. So that's where we have had a formal arrangement with Priska and her team from Premium Distribution, where they also saw some value in the products that we are carrying. And now we are looking forward to be more proactive, and we all need your support to help us grow in Nigeria and other countries in Africa. Now, coming to the product or a bit of a background, if you see the product suites, we have broadly categorized into enterprise and telco. Uh, for us, even government is telco. So basically, it's telecom and non-telecom. The reason is we come from a very strong telecom background. So as a company, we got founded or registered in August 2017. It's been around 9 years. But before that, it's not that the products or no, we are a 9-year-old firm or the products are just 10 years old. I myself have been working with the same set of people for the last 19 years now. So even the products were started way back in 2005, 2006, to be honest, and they have matured over a period of time. So what we did from 2007 to 2017 was we were part of this large telecom company called KDDI Corporation. So uh, they were kind of our parent company, and they were very big. They were around $43 billion company when we split from them in 2017. But from 2007 till 2017, They had around 52 global data centers. So we used to go and install our applications. We did it for around 22 to 23 data centers globally. So New York, Paris, Hong Kong, Singapore, Tokyo. These are some of the names that I know. So what they used to do was they used to use our software to provide managed services to their end customers. So the sales they will do directly. We white label the tools in their name because we were sharing the IP rights with them at that point of time, which we bought back after the split happened. And then apart from the sales, the pre-sales, post-sale support, implementation, training, everything were done from our side. So that's a bit of a history. The reason I spoke about it is because people think we are a very new entity. The tools have not been tested, but it's not that. It has been approved by Japanese guys, and their emphasis on quality and security compliance is something some very stringent. So that helped us a lot in terms of when we were trying to enter the market just by ourselves after 2017. So since 2017, it's been a decent journey for us. Okay. Maha, can you keep admitting people who are coming?
Yes, sir, I'm doing it.
Sorry. Yeah. So currently we have around 400 plus active customers. Uh, then we are working very closely with Gartner for the last 4 to 5 years. So 2024, we got listed in the Gartner Market Guide for asset management. 25 was monitoring. 2026, we are going to get listed for IT service management. So we have a very strong working relationship with them, and we hope to continue the same. Then from a homework perspective, we did a lot of certifications. So we adopted a three-pronged approach: process, product, and security. So process-wise, we did CMMI level 3 as a company. We did a lot of ISOs so that we can take part in a lot of your government tenders. So 9001, 20,000. Security-wise, we are ISO 27034 certified. We are done the OWASP top 10, SANS top 25. And then coming to the product, so we have both on-prem as well as SaaS based deployments available. So it's both available as on-prem if customer wants to host it in their data center, and also say for SMB mid-market companies who want to go just as a subscription mode, they can take it in the SaaS as a SaaS instance. So for the SaaS or the cloud, we are tied up with Azure and Oracle Cloud, and we have instances in India and Middle East. Soon we should also set it up in Africa in case there is a need, which I'm sure there will be. Now, from a product certification, we have done this ITIL certification for 12 process. So for people, I'm sure most of you will know what is it. For some of you who may not be aware what is it. So just to give you a background. So these ITIL guidelines are kind of a benchmark for companies to optimize and improve their IT processes. So what does this 12 process mean? So I'll just branch out a bit here. So if you see the list of certified tools, the leaders are your ServiceNow, BMC, and so on, where they're having 18 process certified, and we are not far behind. So most of the standard enterprise processes, be it your monitoring, alerting, configuration management, incident and change management, service level management. So all these processes are ITIL certified, and we are above some of the other better known players in the market like Manage Engine, Freshworks, and your SolarWinds and so on, Sysaid, right? So basically, the idea is that the tool has been designed in a way which is very complete and robust in nature. It kind of caters to a lot of your IT processes. But we have also put a keen emphasis on the usability part so that it's not difficult for users to get used to the tool from a day-to-day usage and maintenance perspective. Now, coming to top customer segments, so there is no segment which I will say is not suitable for our kind of products, because every company, maybe apart from a very small startup, they will have an IT setup, and they do need these kind of tools which helps them manage their IT services, IT processes, IT operations, IT assets, and so on. Right? But having said that, the top three segments will be your BFSI, telecom, and government. So we have a lot of references. So a lot of banks, big banks in India, where the devices are around 25,000 to 30,000. We are being monitored and managed by our platform. Then telcos, it goes beyond in lakhs. So I think 1 lakh is like 100K, right? So we have customers like Airtel, Telecom Malaysia, Reliance Jio, Tata Teleservices, where the devices span beyond 200K, 250K, and so on. That's the amount of scale the tool is been designed to handle, right? But then there is also a set of customers who are your SMB mid-market focus, where it may be just 50 assets, 100 assets, 1,000 assets. Those are also monitored and managed using the same platform. So coming to the customer list for your region, though, since we don't have too many customers in Africa, it's just a handful. So we have a telco called Telvon in Zimbabwe. We have a bank in Zambia. But again, as I said, we are getting a lot of interest. We are working on a lot of opportunities in the continent of Africa. But as of now, our presence is limited in terms of number of customers. But we have got good references in other regions. So specifically in Middle East, we have customers like ADNOC Refinery, Sheikh Zayed University. These are in UAE, some governments. Then we are working with Red Bull Mobile in Saudi, ArcelorMittal as a manufacturing entity in Saudi, then some ministries in Qatar, like General Tax Authority, Qatar News Agency, a couple of ministries in Oman, some companies in Bahrain as well. So it's a decent spread across the Gulf countries. Now, since we have been able to convince ourselves that the Gulf region is a good fit for our solutions, and we are confident that we can replicate the same across Africa. So that's what we are trying to do now. Now, coming to the product portfolio, uh, this is what it looks like. So what we have done is we have unified all these different modules of a overall IT management platform. So normally, if you go to a bank or any customer, they will have a different tool for the IT infrastructure monitoring or network monitoring. So they may have a SolarWinds or PRTG here. Then they will have a different tool for the incident and change management, say Ivanti or ServiceNow. And for asset management, again, they may use Jira or Landsweeper. All are good tools. But the problem that they face is managing all of them separately, having multiple portals to look into. That kind of stresses them out in terms of the manual workload. So to avoid that, what we have done is we have unified all these modules and components into a single platform or a single product. So you have a single GUI with a single backend CMDB or database where you get all these functionalities. And although the package has all the options, the licensing is modular. So for example, a customer just wants the monitoring and the ticketing. They want to continue with their existing asset management system. We can coexist with them. We don't need to rip and replace everything. They can take the licenses only for the modules they need and get started. Over a period of time, maybe when the renewal is happening, definitely a unified solution like this has its own benefits from a faster diagnosis, correlation, and root cause analysis standpoint. So once they see the value, and also for them, it becomes easier because license management becomes simpler. It's just one license. There is only one team to reach out to in terms of any help required from a configuration or a tool configuration or training standpoint. So they can definitely switch over to us in future for some of the other modules where they have been using something else till now. So that's the beauty of the platform. And this has been getting a very good response across Southeast Asia, Middle East. I'm sure we can do the same in Africa. And it's available both on cloud as well as on prem, depending on the customer requirement. Now, coming to some of the other use cases, so we are focusing a lot on what are the AI based use cases which will actually add value to our end customers around these modules. So, from a monitoring perspective, you have features like capacity planning, anomaly detection. So, just to give you an example, what this does is this is not just about your IT operations, but it has a very strong business use case. So how it helps our customers is, say you have deployed the tool and currently we are in August. So normally September, October is when the IT head and the finance, say CFO and the finance team sit together to plan your next year's IT budgets. So the tool actually has a feature where it checks the last 9, 10 months of data, and it gives you some assumptions or gives you an analysis of how much CPU, RAM, disk size do you need to increase for your production servers so that they can last the entire next year, say 2027 or the next 3 years. Basically, it gives you an approximation of the capacity increase that is required for it. So this is very beneficial for them to plan their next year's IT budget. Similarly, we have noise reduction, event suppression, alarm prediction, which helps you to reduce the number of faults that are happening across your IT infra by observing certain patterns, analyzing certain data proactively, and giving you warning signals so that you can take action, preventive action before something fails. That becomes very, very useful from a customer perspective. So the IT team transforms from a reactive approach to a preventive or a proactive approach where they can proactively call some users of a particular branch saying, you know what, we are seeing some high levels of utilization and traffic on this link, so don't worry too much. There may be some slowness when you access some of these applications, but we are working on it and we'll fix it within the next few hours or few minutes. So that changes the perspective, because earlier it was they are always in a blind spot. They will always react when the users start complaining of slowness or not able to open certain applications. That's when then the IT team responds. But instead of that, now our tool is helping them adopt a proactive approach. Similarly, for the IT service management or your ticketing part, there is an option of auto service categorization. So just we have multiple options of logging ticket. We have mobile apps with Android, iOS, both supported. Then we have email to ticket. So any emails coming in, it tries to understand the context. Is it a application issue? Is it a endpoint issue or a network issue? And it routes it to the appropriate team or engineer who will be responsible to solving that issue. Then once a ticket is resolved and closed, uh, it goes through the AI engine goes through the entire ticket history, eliminates all the unwanted communication data, and gives you a crisp uh, article, knowledge base article, where it has what were the initial symptoms, what was the initial diagnosis done, what was the root cause that was finally detected, and what was the resolution applied to fix the problem, so that that is stored in term any in the future. Any similar issue happens or incident comes again, the agent itself will point to your IT technicians to the available article, so that they don't really need to break their heads on how to fix the issue, because you already have a solution available for it. Then you have Gen AI based chatbot, which is again very intelligent to figure out some of the solutions by themselves and send it back to your end users without your agents really having to again break their heads over it. Right. So like this, there are quite a few AI based use cases across different modules. And then the other thing that we do, again with a lot of help from our customers who share feedback and also from Gartner, we try to analyze what are the common challenges being faced in the real world, and with different buckets like related to network, related to servers, related to your experience, and we try to provide solutions to them via our tool. So, can our tool help you detect network congestions and avoid them? Yes. Can our tool help you to detect idle VMs running in the network, or whenever there is a server which is very slow, can it pinpoint the root cause or which process or service is causing the overall slowness? Yes, it can. So this is very important because when you reach out to your customers, rather than telling them, you know what, Jacob, I have a new tool in place which can do your complete IT monitoring and management, we ask them some difficult questions. What are some of the challenges you are facing? What if I tell you that I can solve some of them? So that drastically changes the mindset of the customer and also reduces our technical evaluation cycle. Because instead of evaluating all the features, you can actually look at some of the common problems, help them resolve it so that they also are able to internally get an easier buy-in from a technical team that yeah, this is a solution which is helpful to me because it's actually solving a problem which currently exists. That's what we are doing now. For telco we have a separate portfolio. So here the major or the the superhero is Infraon OSS, which is like again a unified system which sits on top of the entire telco stack. So normally telcos have many technology. You will have IP/MPLS network, you will have your fiber, you will have uh, GPON, you may have virtual terminals. So again, this sits on top of all of that, ingests all the data to give you very crisp analytical insights, and also offer a lot of management options like zero touch provisioning of your target devices, uh, then automatic service provisioning on some of the links that you're providing to your customers as a telecom entity. So I'm not getting too much into the individual product details as of now, since this is the first session. We can take it up later. Uh, Next, we will talk about the partner ecosystem and what's in it for you. So before that, let's take a small 1 minute break and let's see if we have any questions. Till now, is there any questions? Okay, no. Anybody, any questions till now?
Please, do we have any question?
Okay,
I think there are none. I think there are none. Let's just move on.
let's continue then. Okay, fine. So now, in terms of our partners, see, we are a completely 100% channel-oriented company. So what we mean by that is we completely rely on our distributor and partners from a sales and opportunity perspective. So we will talk about what are some of the partner benefits if you become an Infraon partner, what are the different tiers of partnership available, and what are the incentives that you can make as a account manager in your organization. So starting with partner benefits. Right? So first and foremost, deal registration and deal protection. So I'll cover in some of the later slides. So whenever you sense an opportunity where you feel this is a product I think that may be needed, please send us the details or at least inform Priska and team. This is an account that we met and we feel they may need a asset management solution of Infraon. So what happens then is we register this opportunity in our CRM so that another partner who may have also approached the same customer after a week or after a few days, when they reach out to us, we tell, sorry, we are already locked in this opportunity with someone else. So that way, the effort and work you have put in stays protected, and we work with you to win or lose the deal. We put our best efforts, and it's always a joint initiative. Then you get back-end rebates and performance incentives. We'll talk about this in the upcoming slides. Then your team gets to take benefit of our coaching programs or the certifications. No, both technical product related certifications are available. We also enable your team from a sales point of view. Then we can collaborate on multiple marketing objectives. So it can be doing joint case studies with some of your existing customers, getting customer testimonials, doing lead gen, joint call sessions or doing lead gen campaigns together, and even probably doing webinars with your set of target accounts or doing a small event, very focused event of say 20 accounts of yours in a probably a nice hotel in your region, in your city, where we come down and talk to them, get some in details about their current processes, and give them a brief about how they can benefit with uh, adopting Infron. Then we are also planning something like a partner awards, which we are probably next year is something we will plan for this. So once you become a partner, you definitely get eligible to get awarded and rewarded for the same. Now, what are the different tiers of partnership? So we have kept it very simple. There are just three tiers. The starting one is silver, then we have gold, and finally the topmost tier is the platinum. So what are the differences for them? So for silver, now the tiers, there is a target for you. So it will be a yearly target, which I feel can be achieved even with one or two deals, right? Most of our average deal sizes are 30, 40K USD. So even if you do two deals, you should be able to hit this target. So you get a yearly target, and the benefit of this is once you are meeting the target, you get a back end rebate. So apart from the margins that you make on the individual order closures, you at the end of the year, based on how much you have achieved, you get some additional money back to your organization because of the good work you have done with Infron. So here the requirement is we need one of your sales account managers to be certified on Infron, and the deal protection, the validity lasts for 60 days. Okay, and it can be extended depending on, sometimes we understand that there is some challenge going on where the customer has put it on hold due to certain uncontrollable circumstances from your side and our side. So we are more than happy to even extend it over a period of time. But by default, it will be 60 days from the day you register the deal. Similarly, for gold, the target increases to 150K. Again, I think this is a very easily available, achievable target. We have kept it low because Africa is a new region for us, and we want to go aggressive in that continent. The difference here is the back-end rebate jumps to 7%. So you actually get back a lot of money based on the amount of business that you have closed. And you have a two people need to be certified, one sales and one technical. And the deal protection again increases from 60 days to 90 days. Finally, for platinum, you have a 300K target. Backend rebate is 10%. We need three people to get certified. It can be two sales, one pre-sales. It can even be one sales and two pre-sales. And your deal protection goes to 120 days, which is almost 4 months. So if you log in a deal today, rest assured, say till end of the year, it will be locked to you. Then there are some exclusions. So the OSS deals, which are your telecom deals, are not applicable for rebates because one OSS deal itself, minimum OSS deals are around 800K or 1 million USD, where the rebates again will get scattered. So they are not part of this plan. Target achievement is always based on the net new booking. So we don't consider any AMC renewals as part of your target achievement. And the back-end rebate will be paid only after complete money has been collected from the customer. So this is very simple because without that, we will not be in a position to pay you out, right? So nothing, no rocket science here, very simple. Uh, this is something which I feel. Sorry?
So, there's an Sorry, do you have any question of him? Okay.
Okay. Now coming to as a individual, what kind of incentives you can get. So this is something that we have come up with. You close a deal which is between 5K to 10K USD, you directly get a $200 incentive. Now it can be either cash or in the form of a coupon that we are yet to see, depending on whatever is best decided by our management. But these are direct benefits to you. So you close something above 20K, you directly are eligible for a $500 coupon. So please make use of this. These are incentive programs which we are also trying to be very helpful in terms of ensuring that there is interest from partners because it's a new region for us. I am getting a lot of support from our management, which may not be the case after 2 3 years in terms of the values may reduce and so on. The targets may increase, but please make use of it till it is available. And I'm sure most of you who are here attending this session can make good use of this and benefit from this. So that's it. I think that's all I had to share for today. Any questions before we call it a day? Anybody? Anything?
Okay. Thank you so much, Abhirup. So we're taking questions now. Does anybody have any question or any clarification? Maybe there's a place you're not clear about. Please signify by raising up your hands and unmute your mic.
No one? Okay, it's a sincere request again, I think, which my colleague Mahapriya told. Please follow us on LinkedIn. You will find Infraon. I think it will not be very difficult. Also, she has shared the link on the chat. So please help us and help yourselves by following. You will get a lot of insights, a lot of materials available in case you're talking to somebody and they ask you something about the company or the products. You're definitely